Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the Phoenix Suns potentially trading for Nick Richards. It's been reported in the last couple of days that the Phoenix Suns have interest in Nick Richards. The Suns and Hornets have kind of talked over a deal that would be Nick Richards going to Phoenix, Jusuf Nurkic going to Charlotte, and another player heading over to Phoenix with Nick Richards. I'm going to go over what I think that potential trade would be. Another player going with Nick Richards. And I'm gonna go over what I think this trade would be. So I think Jusuf Nurkic and 2 second-round picks, a 2026 and 2031 second-round picks, two seconds that are both belong to the Denver Nuggets, would go to Charlotte, and then Nick Richards, I'll go over his stats in just a minute, would go to Phoenix, and alongside him, Cody Martin would also head to Phoenix in this trade. Salary-wise, I mean, you have to include Cody Martin. I'm sure Phoenix would want another player, but salary-wise with Nurkic's contract, another player does have to be involved in. Martin's salary fits completely. But, the Suns want a center. Nick Richards, I think, would be a good fit. I mean, he just had a good audition, if you ask me. The Suns just played the Hornets and won 115-104, and obviously faced Nick Richards. He had 15 and 12 with 3 blocks in 25 minutes, shooting 4 for 6 from the floor against the Suns. It looked really good. But in the season, he's played 20 games with 9 starts, 21 minutes per game, and he has shot over 56% from the floor, doesn't shoot threes. Averages just 9 points per game, almost 8 rebounds per game, a little bit over 1 assist per game, over 1 block per game at 1.3. And this Suns team has been a really weak defensive team this year. Nick Richards would definitely change that, and they'd be way better at defense in the paint. Now, they'd also improve with their defense with the other addition, Cody Martin, who would also help them with their shooting as well a little bit. Cody Martin this year in Charlotte just had a little bit of audition. I don't know how good of an audition it was because he shot 1 for 5 and only had 4 points. But he did other good things. He had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block, and didn't turn the ball over once. So those are positive things for Cody Martin this game. He's played 33 games this year, 7 starts, 25 minutes per game. He's shooting 44% from the floor this season. And from 3, he is shooting 30%, or 31% from 3 this year, and 32% from 3 in his career, which is, he's not that great of a 3-point shooter, but is a solid mid-range shooter. He's averaged 8.2 points per game this season with 5 rebounds per game and 2.4 assists per game. And he's, like I said, he's good defensively. He's averaged over a steal per game at 1.2 and nearly 1 block per game. So I think for the Suns, what's important here is improving defensively. You definitely do that with Nick Richards and Cody Martin. And you get rid of a contract in Jusuf Nurkic. Nurkic this year's averaged 8 and 9 and only 23 minutes per game. So he'd definitely be, an interesting addition for Charlotte, I would say. I think him and LaMelo would definitely be an interesting duo, point guard center duo. But I think for the Suns, this would be an ideal trade. You could still go after Jimmy Butler. A Jimmy Butler trade would still be possible after this trade. You can make a Jimmy Butler trade after this, because you can still have Bradley Beal and Grayson Allen to potentially trade. Although I wouldn't trade Grayson Allen, but maybe if you have to, you do. But Grayson Allen and Bradley Beal and Tyus Jones are still tradable contracts. I wouldn't trade Tyus Jones though. I guess Bradley Beal is tradable and other guys are tradable. In a potential Jimmy Butler trade, but you'd probably have to facilitate a third team since Miami doesn't want Bradley Beal. But what my point is, the point I'm trying to make is that you can make this trade for Nick Richards and Cody Martin, improve your defense, which I think is a big need for this Phoenix Suns team. You got offense. You got 2 of the best scorers in the world, Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. You don't need offense. Offense is not a problem. Defensively, defense is a problem. So adding in Cody Martin and Nick Richards would be so good for this Phoenix team. So that would be big. And then if you want to add in another third star after improving defense, which is a big need with Richards and Martin, then trade Beal and maybe some salary fillers and draft picks and a 3-team trade landing Jimmy Butler. That's how this Suns team could potentially look better. And then this Suns team, you'd have Tyus Jones, Devin Booker, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Durant, and Nick Richards, and off the bench would be Grayson Allen and Cody Martin and Brian Dunn, and Mason Plumlee. So that actually would be a solid team right there compared to what they have now. Let me know your thoughts on the Suns potentially trading for Nick Richards in the comment section. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.